Well, hello again, treasured content viewers. This is a Bali Sente 1B cabinet. And this one contains the Gimme a Break game. It is complete, although a little bit worse for wear on the control panel surfaces. This was part of a 2 arcade cabinet deal that I had gotten. You probably have already seen the completion of this cabinet, although at the time of this video it is not completely stripped. This is another bowling game that was originally a Centipede cabinet. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Sente system here. Now this particular cabinet had a very interesting feature for its time, which was convertible cartridges. So basically the thought was you buy this machine, and originally the cabinets looked very different than these. In fact, I have one and I can show you that in a little bit here. But the idea was that you would buy the main machine and then rent the games for something like $20 a week. And that, of course, didn't go over very well because there were probably many games that weren't worth $20 a week. And so these weren't exactly flying off the shelves. So they quickly changed that and went to a per game, just a la carte price. And as you can see, this is how they were packaged. Some of them did come with a metal cover, or they were advertised with a plastic cover also, but I've never seen one in actual existence. So this is an unmodified 1B cabinet containing mini golf. I'm not sure if that's what was originally in this, but I suspect it probably was. As you can see down here, the power switch is conveniently located right in front of this card, so that there's no way to pull the card without turning the power off on this unit. So that was a bit of a safety measure, kind of an interesting thing. So I'd say for 25 bucks, it's not the most sought after system, but it's definitely a unique piece of arcade history. Now the unfortunate part, maybe unfortunate for me, but probably fortunate for you guys, is a twofold problem. The first one is that if you look closely, you can see the burn-in on this screen. And that wouldn't be such a big deal because this does have the burn-in from the original game. You can see the Gimme a Break lettering burned in there. And I was probably going to let that fly. I really have no idea what I'm going to do with this cabinet. I suspect that I'm actually going to pull the guts out of this and refurbish my 1A cabinet instead with the contents of this one. But in the process of shipping this in my pickup, the gentleman shifted the cabinet the wrong way and managed to neck it, or break off the neck. And so that kind of sealed the deal, or unsealed the deal, as far as leaving this tube as is, unmolested. This is a Wells Gardner unit, I believe, that's in here. It's got an RCA tube, but of course that's going to have to go now. We can see, the extensive damage. Yeah, so I guess my plan is for you guys is to pull this out of the cabinet and retube it and show you how to retube an arcade cabinet. This unit was working at the time. I actually never did see it power up, but the man assured me that it did work. I don't believe it's been recapped. It's essentially unmolested other than now this broken tube. It might have been retubed, I'm not sure. I think these all came with Wells Gardner tubes, so this has to be some sort of a replacement tube, I suspect. But other than that, I don't see really much that isn't bone stock on this chassis. So